If David Allen Coe is part of a foot, he'd be David Allen Toe.
I already said that.
Ah, I'm lame.
I said a piece of. No, that's the only difference.
It's like an art to me.
If David Allen Coe was listening to a hip hop song, David Allen Toe. He'd be David Allen Get Down Low on the Flow.
David Allen Poe.
Oh my god.
Or stop. That's impressive, dude. Wow. Does it get better? No, the answer's no. It's not. The answer's no, it doesn't. No amount of like witty comedy can beat the fart noise, dude. It's epic.
If Orlando Bloom he'd be Orlando Shrew.
One more time, dude, please. Fucking do it. That can only be funny right now.
I seriously got like a handful of drool. I hate it.
I want to put Beavis about it when they're doing that
This is
fast.
my special.
And he's
Oh my
like,
God.
hey, Beavis, machine gunner.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad.
That's what Wubsy said.
Oh my god, fuck.
This is what Wubsy
my
said.
entire love.
That's what Wubsy said.
Just
Fuck every single one of you.
If you're her, this is what Eddie's doing, dude. He's checking you out. Right?
Oh no! I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. I'm in here on the phone. I'm in here on the phone.
That nigga's ain't talking about that telephone.
David Allen Coe had
Hey,
a
what movie is that?
landscaping business, he'd be David Allen Moe.
Yes, he would.
Of course.
If David Allen Coe grew weed underwater, it'd be David Allen Grow.
If he was a Raver's bracelet, he'd be David Allen Glow.
Yes. If he was like
Or
a hideaway.
David Allen Glow stick.
If you could make cookies out of him, he'd be David Allen Doe.
If he was a hideaway.
If he was a fucking an African slave from back in the day, he'd be David Allen Stowe.
That's what I was fixing to say.
Of course, if he was part of a very famous rowing team from Harvard, he'd be David Allen.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Harvard.
Dude, if David Allen Coe rode around in a car with like high beams on it, he'd be David Allen Popo.
And if David Allen Coe suddenly decided that he had a very strong desire to produce copious amounts of ganja, he'd be David Allen Grow.
Yes. No, if he supported Conan O'Brien, he'd be David Allen Coco.
Yes.
If he got his period, he'd be David Allen Flow.
When
If he did sex for money, he'd be David Allen Ho.
That was good. That was good.
Ayo.
if he made copies for people, he'd be David Allen Kinko's.
If David Allen Coe was to suddenly do stand-up comedy with Andrew Dice Clay, he'd be David Allen.
Hey, over here. What am I, an asshole over here? Get the fuck
If
out.
he was Joey Lawrence's tagline for Blossom, he'd be David Allen.
Whoa, yes! That was a good one.
Whoa! David Allen. Whoa!
I almost peed on myself. But I didn't.
If he was a good
so
drug, he'd
shut up.
be David Allen Blow. For fuck's sakes.
For fuck's sake.
If David Allen Coe was a racist country singer, he'd be David Allen. Oh, wait a minute.
That was good,
If
dude.
David Allen Coe was ever raped by another man, he'd be David Allen. No!
If he was frozen water, he'd be David Allen Snow.
Frozen water.
Frozen water.
Yes, but if David Allen Coe was a toy played by him with a little child, he'd be David Allen Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Yo-yo.
You can't see anything.
Covered with chocolate, he'd be David Allen Lolo.
No, if he had like, if he was in the hood and he had very little of something, he'd want some David Allen smoke.
That's very true. However, if David Allen Coe was a pirate, he'd be David Allen Yo Ho Ho.
If he was the arch nemesis, he'd be David Allen Foe.
Great.
And if he suddenly joined the NFL, he'd be David Allen Poe.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah!
If he ever appeared in a movie with Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, he'd be David Allen El Wapo.
Winning at life. That's my winning.
Pretty much, dude. That's tiger blood right there, dude.
Oh.
Tiger blood.
If he ever sang songs on a fucking freight train, he'd be David Allen Hobo.
Yes.